Welcome back everyone to more NASCAR Heat 3 content here at Knee Pit Gaming. And yes, we are back in NASCAR Heat 3, which I wasn't sure was going to be possible after we wrapped up the season in Homestead with all of the controller and specifically all of the pedal issues I've been having. So I've done quite a bit of work on that, but I really don't want to go into a lot of detail there. Instead, what I plan on doing is making a detailed, or at least more detailed, post on our Discord server. And yes, we have a Discord here at Knee Pit Gaming, and you can find the link to that on the main YouTube channel page right over next to our Twitter handle as well. So head over there if you want to see some of the behind the scenes stuff. I plan on starting to use that a little bit more often in the future, just to post some more of the behind the scenes and more detail oriented stuff that don't necessarily fit nice and neatly within the videos that you see on the channel. So with that in mind, let's talk a little bit about where I want to go in the future with NASCAR Heat 3. And I've talked a little bit about this before. I want to get into what makes it, some things I think will make it more fun for me. And in order to do that, let's go ahead and click on Go Race. And you can see I've been working on a couple of things with our Speedway chassis. Of course, we know that 2019 is going to bring a much different Speedway package in NASCAR. So I'm looking at a couple of different things here. Speedway chassis number 1, which is 100 on engine, 100 on aero, and 70 on suspension. That is all about fun for me. I'm going to be testing out a bunch of different values there. This is simply where I decided to start. And the goal here is to reduce the amount of grip while still allowing for quite a bit of straightaway speed. That's why the aero is at 100. So I want a lot of straightaway speed and the least amount of corner grip that I can get, and I have to try to find a balance in order to obtain that. So that's what I'm looking at from Speedway chassis number 1. And then Speedway chassis number 2 is actually a little bit different. You can see it's 100 on engine still, but only 70. So the minimum on aero and then 100 on suspension. This is where I'll be working out some things that will more closely relate to what NASCAR is going to be doing coming up in the 2019 season on some of the bigger tracks. Now, not all of them, but on some of them. So I'm going to be playing around with different values here. In today's video, I'm going to show you an excerpt from a practice session I did recently at California here in the Cup cars using Speedway chassis number 1. So the grip is at a minimum, and you can see just how much time, the lap times are different versus the default configuration of 100, 100, and 100. So a fully upgraded car is quite a bit different to drive than this particular chassis, and I had tons of fun doing it. You'll get to see me playing around with some different grooves, on and off the throttle, all sorts of stuff, just trying to slide this car around and have a little fun. So with that in mind, enjoy the practice session and stay tuned for more NASCAR Heat 3 here at Knee Pit Gaming.
Driver, hold this line here. Clear all the way to the bottom, clear down low. Still there. Clear all around. still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. All right, now you're clear. That car ahead of you is pitting. Inside. You're all clear on the bottom. All clear, all clear. That car there is on your inside. Inside.